storytime.
Who said she was lured out of a great marriage and then got cheated on, made a 7-minute long story time on what happened, and in response to some of the backlash that she's been getting. I watched it so you don't have to. She was 19 when she got married to her ex-husband because she got pregnant and her mom forced it upon her. She was crazy in love with this guy. They were best friends. They were high school sweethearts. He was the breadwinner. They had a great marriage and a happy family, but then he started getting laid off by his jobs and it was unstable, so then they were living paycheck to paycheck. She says there were single men around her all the time, which she didn't fall into, which is wild to say because duh, there are single people around all of the time. She's saying that as if it's like a, oh, look at me staying faithful, as if it's that hard. She said that she didn't know what it meant to take vows. She was miserable and basically admitted to playing in his face for a while. She said that she started going to work again and then she felt resentment towards her husband. And then this guy at her new job would not stop flirting with her. She said that he was tall, dark, and handsome and that he never left her alone and would text her a lot, and then he just became irresistible. Yes, she used the word irresistible. She went out with that guy in a group, alcohol was involved, and not good stuff happened. Her ex-husband had found receipts that belonged to the guy in her car, and then he found out that they were texting a lot, so then they get a divorce. She moves in with the guy that she cheated with, and then everything went downhill. She was drinking too much alcohol. No one in her life liked the new guy, obviously. She says that it was the worst of times, and that guy still tries to come into her life now, even though they are done. She says that she takes accountability, but like, she doesn't, because she still asserts basically in her story that she was lured by this irresistible guy and just admitted to cheating on her husband because they were going through hard times financially. Let me know what you guys think.
The video of the lady that said, to my ex who lured me out of a great marriage, got me, and then cheated on me, you are accountability's final boss. Because that ex didn't cheat on you, he got lured out of that relationship with you. Because if you were in a great marriage and a person was able to get you out of that marriage, why on earth did you think that new person would be loyal to you? They saw who you were. They saw the character you were. And he knows that even if he's great and everything is going good, you can be lured out of a great situation. I had a bro that once said to me, it's easier to win a 1v1 when talking to a girl. And I was like, what does he mean by that? And he straight up said to me, it is easier to win over a girl that has a boyfriend because you're only competing with a boyfriend. I said, bro, you're insane. And now here I am seeing that he wasn't lying, and it's somewhat true because you were married in a great relationship and you still left. And now you made that video. There's no way. Take accountability.
On today's episode of What the Fuck Are Y'all Posting on the Internet and Why Are You Doing It? To my ex who lured me out of a great marriage and then got me and then cheated on me. What? I don't know what's more diabolical, the shit that she put on the fucking screen or the lip syncing. Because she's lip syncing, one thing I like about me is that I'm nothing like you and I never will be. The fuck do you mean by that? What the fuck do you mean that your ex lured you out of a great marriage? The audacity of you to say that you were lured out of a great marriage? Is your ex-husband okay? Because he's the real victim here. I have never in my life seen accountability in the negative. That's crazy. A bank account is in the negative. This shit is wild. But she posted again because people were like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? Calling to book a therapy appointment ASAP after my post about my ex. Because everybody is like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Make a standing appointment weekly, please. Twice a week even? Matter of fact, I think that it would be safe to say that you could probably get a room. What the fuck do you mean? You like that you will never be like your ex because you're not gonna lure somebody out of a great marriage and then cheat on them? Fuck!
Get this straight, okay? So, you cheated on your husband, and then he cheated on you, and you want us to feel bad? You're silly. Just stop. You're silly. You got bigger issues. It's called karma, and you're just stupid.
One thing I like about me is that I'm nothing.
Lured. You were lured out of a great marriage. That is a crazy way to say you cheated. And then you're surprised that this same person cheats on you again.
This is what men are talking about when women that make bad choices are unwilling to take any accountability. This is such a good example because she's upset at her ex-boyfriend who lured her out of her good marriage for cheating on her. When, correct me if I'm wrong, you did the same exact thing to your ex-husband. Maybe there's some nuances here. Maybe she didn't get physical with her ex-boyfriend when she was still in the marriage with her husband, but you were at the very least emotionally cheating on him. Because if you weren't, you wouldn't have been able to be lured. So one, you did the same exact thing to a man that you are now trying to gain sympathy from a man doing to you. Two, we all know that there's a double standard here because if a man came on here telling the same story, there would be zero sympathy. And three, this is as old as a story as it gets. You thought the grass would be greener and it wasn't. That's on you. That is completely all 100% your fault. And I don't think there's any greater ending. Like, the real winner here is obviously the ex-husband.
He lured you out of a great marriage. Yeah, it is clear that accountability has been delivered to an address of which she does not reside. She is playing hide and go seek with accountability, and accountability is losing. Accountability has been reaching out, and she's been blocking the call. Because what are you talking about? What, he kidnapped you out of a relationship? Where's your ex, Marvin Sapp? So when he gets you to leave your bed, you got lured out of a relationship. But when a girl gets him to leave you, he cheated. Huh. I think there's some plot holes in your storyline, shorty. Now let's keep it a stack. He ain't cheat. He ain't cheating at all. He got lured, baby. He got lured out of his relationship with you. Be a victim. And it's real rich for her to use that song for the video. I'm nothing like you and I never will be. Shorty, y'all twinning. What are you talking about? Do you not see where this doesn't add up? Look, I'm sorry to tell you this, pimp, but you are in an eternal battle with irony, shorty. Fight back. Sensational.
Okay, so I just want to ask this question. Can somebody tell me, how do you get lured out of a great marriage? I just need somebody to answer me that question. Riddle me that, Batman. How can you get lured out of a great marriage? Because if that marriage is great, there ain't no other person on this planet that means a fucking single thing to me. Not at all. Meaning, if I'm in a great marriage, my wife is my everything. Not everything. Everything, okay? Move, Jezebel. Move, you scallywag. Move, you hoe. Get out my face. My wife is right there. And my wife will shoot you. And keep it moving. Ain't no, you're not finna sit there and try and gaslight us saying, oh, he lured you out of a great marriage and then cheated on you with somebody else. No, you don't get lured out of a great marriage. You were ready to go and you look for any excuse to leave. And now you got that excuse to leave. Now you're not happy because he cheated on you. Good for him. I got that funny feeling that her husband probably put her ex up to it, and she just fell for a hook, line, and sinker, like a big mouth bass. You see how she look like a big mouth bass on that hook at the lake? I don't feel sorry for her one single solitary bit. She knew what she was doing. Look, accountability is a dress that so many women would never wear. That ex made your ass giggle just to make them cheeks wiggle. Trying to play victim. Get out of here, scallywag.
These videos are wild because the illusion is crazy. She lip syncs that song, I'm nothing like you and never will be. Woman, you did the same thing. And the audacity, like I left that part to where it shows the likes and comments. You know when there's more comments than likes, she getting roasted in that comment section. Because it's blaming the man. He lured me out of my relationship. How the fuck did he do that? Did he leave a trail of $100 bills leading you all the way to his bed and shit? How'd your clothes fall off? There is nothing like that. There is no luring. You cheated. That's what you did. You cheated on your husband with this guy, and then he dropped your ass, or he cheated on you. And that's one of the things, you know, a person that pulls another person out of a relationship, yeah, they're engaging in that type of shit. Are you really surprised you got done that way too? And it says a lot about the woman in this video because she says, lured me out of a great marriage. Clearly it wasn't that great. So either that's the lie, that it was a great marriage, or it lets everyone know no matter how good things are, you will still stray. So that video is just a nightmare.
I think the song choice is interesting because you act as if that man is the only one who's a cheater. Honey, you cheat on your husband too. You act as if this man hogtied and dragged you out of your happy marriage. No, you went willingly. That's what it looks like when someone refuses to take responsibility and accountability for their own actions. Nobody made you cheat, you wanted to. None of this happened to you, this happened with you, meaning you were an active participant in exactly where you are. You thought you were different. You thought the grass was greener on the other side, but the truth is the grass is greener where you water it. Your marriage was already a good marriage, but you thought you could find better. That man taught you a valuable lesson, and that is if a man will cheat with you, he will cheat on you. You were asking the shirtless man for the shirt off his back. You're asking the cheater for faithfulness. He's allergic to faithfulness, and apparently it's contagious because you're allergic to it too. The fact that you seem like you genuinely believe that you're better than this man is amazing to me, because all he did was pull a you on you. There's only one victim in the story, and it's not you.
To my ex who lured me out of a great marriage and then cheated on me. Is this really what we're doing? Have we seriously coddled women's ignorance and delusion to the point where they can do the linguistic gymnastics to say something this fucking mentally challenged? Is this seriously where we're at as a society? Like, that's a wild way to say you have no class and you destroyed your family for a fling. Like, that is fucking crazy work to try to get out of accountability. And what's wild is she, since this video, has made a 7-minute video explaining it. She's like, well, I got pregnant early and I got married and then he lost his job and then I started resenting him because I had to work. And then all these handsome single men started flirting with me, so I started entertaining their attention. Poor me! Like, have we seriously coddled women's ignorance and delusion to the point where they think this is okay? You have a whole ass family in life, and you're gonna throw that away because some random dude wanted in your pants, and because he gave you a minimal amount of attention, you thought you were special. That's fucking crazy. Like, you're supposed to be smart and educated. You're supposed to be strong and independent. How the fuck do you guys keep falling for these same fucking things? And not only that, but then, like, he cheated on you. Like, you didn't expect that? He slept with you when you were married, and he knew that. What makes you think you were special? Like, again, this fucking disconnect from reality. You guys need to stop overestimating yourselves. Both intelligence and looks. You guys are not who you think you are, so you need to think a little more and be a little more cautious. And, like, it's bad enough that you guys do these stupid things and say these stupid things to each other, but, like, you keep getting online. You keep fucking posting this shit. Why? Do you, in your ignorance, really think people are gonna be like, yeah, you know, you're right, fuck that man, you don't need him. No, dumbass, you're the problem. And no amount of belugas pretending otherwise is gonna actually change the reality that we're all experiencing. We can see you.
Now listen, I have been up and down, up and around and through TikTok and could not find not a single video of what this woman was talking about. Okay, every video that everybody done seen, she did either privated the video or deleted the video. So you know she regretted that, because I could not find one person supporting this woman. Oh my gosh. It already sounds crazy. Just leaving a great marriage. And it's like the lady said, I feel like it comes from a place that your husband was down, and instead of being that support system that he needed at that time, you just ran to some more ping ping. And girl, this gotta be a skit. It gotta be a skit gone bad. I'm gonna chuck it up to rage bait, because ain't no way. Girl, if this really happened to you, I know you can't hate nobody. Can't nobody hate you more than you hate yourself, child. That's such a mess. And then to expose to the world that you're a traitor to whoever's loyal to you based on how much they make. Girl, you really, how many cats you got? You got a dog? You need some animals. Go and get you some animals, girl. Anyway, if I do find her anywhere, because I'm telling you, she ain't nowhere. I'm looking all in the comments, seeing if they tagged her name. I mean, they just shaming her left and right, just as they should, though. If this is legit, girl, you could have kept that story to yourself. If this is legit, you should have kept that story to yourself, because that's embarrassing. Oh my God, the ghetto. I just couldn't see myself doing that, ma'am. I mean, to each their own, but I mean, you get what you get at this point. Yeah. It's really hard to tell nowadays what people come on the internet to like either do for clout or just go viral for the first 10 minutes. And I don't think they really evaluate how this makes you look. Like, you gonna look real stupid. So, was it worth it? Like, did you get everything you need? And it don't even sound like they had kids. Hopefully they didn't. Well, you know what time it is, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this mess in the comments. I'm out.
We in a no hyena zone. It's my